Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to this European 500 Sidecar semi-final being staged here at this tremendous track at Uddens, staged by the Wimborne Motorcycle Club. We welcome you very much indeed. The forecasters for the afternoon to improve for the Chaminade, and we are looking forward to a fabulous afternoon's racing. Practice went superbly yesterday, all the riders happy with the track. So can I please ask you to stand for the playing of the English National Anthem. Thank you very much. Our delegates here this afternoon. Obviously a very important meeting, as Brian said. The first semi-final has already been raced, so this is the second semi-final. And the first gentleman we'd like to introduce to you, not many people see this gentleman. He is the jury president, he is the referee this afternoon, Mr. Frank Taylor. Frank got out a few weeks ago on being the referee for the World Team Cup in Denmark, so obviously he's a very talented gentleman. Frank, you were organised the practice yesterday, you were delighted to wait which went.
Absolutely. I can only say that the rides are very distant yesterday. The track conditions are quite good, and even the rain during the night doesn't make any problems with the track. So we can be sure that we will have today very fair, exciting and good attempts.
There you go, straight from the referee himself. The next person we speak to is our FMNR delegate, Mr. Dickie Starr. And Dickie, you've got a few words to say to us.
Yeah, I'd just briefly like to say thank you to the Wimborne Club for hosting today's event. Obviously there's a lot of hard work and effort that gone into putting this event together prior to today's racing. I would really like to extend the ACU's thanks for everything that they've done, and let's hope it's a really good meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Dickie. Our VEM delegate is Mr. Christian Moller. The KMNB delegate, Mrs. Heike Rushford. The next one we want to introduce is the DMSB delegate, Mr. Albrecht Rushfeld. The FIM clerk of the course, Mr. Rob Smith, no stranger to the English fans. Also in attendance, our ACU chairman, Mr. Tony Noel. And finally amongst our delegates, the FFM delegate, Mr. Laurent Samberi. Those are all the delegates on duty here this afternoon. Over to my co-commentator Brian to introduce the first 7 outfits.
Cheers, Colin. Nice to see a lineup of sidecars of this calibre at the British meeting. The first European semi-final in this country was on this very track 23 years ago, and the guy stood in front of me was actually here. But first of all, we start with crew number 1 from Germany. It's the third time in the semi-final. It's the first time they've ever raced in England. They are Oliver Wehrle and Peter Lehmann. Next to them, now riding under a Swiss license, the guy that was here in 1985. I remember him then, he had a black beard. The black beard's gone, but the little beard's still there. He is one of the greats of all-time sidecar racing. He's been European champion twice in 1988 and 1993. He has 7 second places. He has 4 third places. He is the one and only Karl and his passenger, Karl. Moving down the line to crew number 3, the incredible guy who in 2005 shook the racing world. In 2004, as you probably know, the final was over in Essex. Tommy Coonett won it that day. In 2005, we had a new kid on the block. He was 17 years of age. He was European champion. He's one of the favourites to take the title this year. From the Netherlands, he is the one and only Sven Holstein and Daubert. We move on to crew number 4 from Germany, two brothers racing in England for the first time. They come from an area which I couldn't pronounce, so they said it's Bavaria. So if you know where Bavaria is, these guys are from Bavaria. Very first time in England. They are the Steigerwald brothers, Stefan and Sebastian. Moving on to number 5, we have the first of our French crews. They've had a long trip up to England. They come from near Bordeaux, and they've raced together for an incredible 15 years. 15 years, that's absolutely fantastic. They have ridden in 4 finals, 5 semi-finals, and as I say, they've come a long way from Bordeaux. Representing France, Aurin and Chaminade. Next to them, a crew haven't travelled quite so far. They've just come over from Essex, and they need no introduction. They are multi-British champions, and Shaun actually was British champion as a passenger many years ago. For a guy who's also racing today, mentioning no names, they are one of the favourites for today. They're a very popular crew. Let's hear it for Shaun Harvey and Danny Hogg. Shaun, I just want a quick word, because I think most fans know you're racing today with a problem. How's the arm?
I'm sure it'll be okay for today. You know, I've had a good night's rest and it seems to be okay this morning, so we'll see how it goes.
Cheers, Shaun Harvey and Danny Hogg. Crew number 7 from France. It's the 3rd time in the semi-final for them. They've been twice in the final, in 2005 and 2007, but it is their first time in England, the very first time. For crew number 7, representing France, Grenier and Rosit. Right, I think I drew the short straw with the Continental boys. Colin's going to take over now and get to the English boys because he can pronounce English names. Over to you, Colin.
That's not strictly true, actually. I was commentating on the junior WOP yesterday, right? And I'd always do the mates when I was doing the WOP set. That's it. I haven't got any done those, so that's absolutely brilliant. Crew number 8, local base crew, plenty of support this afternoon. Wayne Read Craig Mathison. Wayne, a quick word. I know you had many machine problems yesterday in practice. You virtually rebuilt the bike overnight, haven't you?
Yeah, myself, Nathan, and we made Norman went out last night. Completely stripped the engine down, rebuilt it, so hopefully today it's going to perform. I've got Lester's bike here today, thanks to his family and Bob and everyone. They put a lot of effort. So just see how it goes, really.
And obviously plenty of local support and a big help for you today.
Yeah, I want everyone cheering, sort of helps you along the way of it.
There you go, next crew we look at, all the way from Germany. He's already made 1 European final. He's ridden in 5 semi-finals. Peter Albrecht and Jasmine Staudacher. Number 10, another English crew, went extremely well in practice yesterday. Looked really, really on pace. Scott Dunn and his partner Natasha Bartlett. Another English crew, that's number 11, another one of the riding victory, multi-British champion Nick Radley and daughter Abi Radley. Nick, a quick word again, obviously Shaun's riding a problem. How's the hand problem?
Yeah, it's not too bad. Just got to get on with the job and hopefully we can qualify.
Practice went well for you yesterday?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Track looks like changed a little bit, but it's safe for everybody, so hopefully just get on with it.
Is that going to be a disadvantage, the fact you actually practiced yesterday, and of course it's a different track today with the rain overnight on the water?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a bit of rain during the night as well, so
it looks like it's a little bit different from yesterday, so hopefully we'll be okay.
Right, thank you very much indeed, Nick Abi. We move quickly on, we want the rain to come. Riding at number 12 from the Netherlands, rode the highest perform in 2004, finished 11th in that final, Weringa and Auwema. Our 2 English reserves obviously looking to try and get a ride somewhere in the afternoon. At number 13, English crew, Scott Francis and John Skinner. And crew number 14, great supporters, Grassback Racing all over the country, Bennett and Hughes. That concludes the presentation, and ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for supporting all the crews. We're looking forward to a cracking afternoon's racing. Gentlemen and ladies, thank you very much indeed. Marshals and ambulance personnel for your positions for racing, please. Marshals and ambulance personnel for your positions for racing, please. Wayne Read Craig Mathison just coming round. So outfit number 12 coming round, so show your appreciation. All these outfits have travelled a long way to race with us here this afternoon. We are looking forward to a cracking afternoon's racing, not only with the European 500 sidecars, but the solo and sidecar support as well. And let's not forget about the quads as well. So Nick Abi Radley coming around on there at the wallet. Nick, I said morning when that time in through. I'll follow all the reserves. That was Scott Francis and John Skinner, Barry Bennett and Hughes, and Alan Morgan and Natasha Bartlett. A briefing by our referee. And just to let the spectators know, that is the situation. 2 minutes remaining for all riders for race number 1. 2 minutes remaining. Nick Bradley to come into line for this first heat of the European semi-final. So Auwema just checking the position there for Weringa, who comes into gate 6. You see Oliver Wehrle on gate 1, Karl Kiel will go into gate 2, former champion. Sven Holstein goes into gate 3. Our own Scott Dunn in gate 4, England's Nick Bradley in gate 5. Weringa moves into gate number 6 for the first heat of this European semi-final again. They're not happy. The starting marshal being told to call the riders right up to the tapes for this first race. The referee wants to get it exactly spot on. Ready then for race number 1 of the European semi-final. Ready punch up coming up the back straight for the first time. It looks like through number 3, Sven Holstein's gone through into that second place position. But it's Oliver Wehrle has got away at the front, made a vital start on the inside line. He's Nick Abi Radley to try and improve on that 5th place. He's up to 4th place. He's on the shoulder of Scotland now as they go up the back straight once again. It's Wehrle who's got away. It's Holstein trying to close the gap there in 2nd place. And Karl Kiel made a dreadful start. He's having to work his way through from the back. And it's Wehrle going in, so that's Paul and Burl's moved over. Holstein gets through on the inside. He really pushed Pearl wide there on the entry to that pits corner. Holstein leads into that top corner. Van Burl holding that 2nd place position. Tremendous action between these two as he lost to go through in the 4th place, the main up to the 2nd and 3rd, and Nick Abi making a move on the inside of Karl Kiel to go through in the 2nd place, as it is Steve Holstein who leads him, coming to complete race number 1. Did he get the 2nd? Will picks up the 3rd. It's Karl Kiel in 4th, and Philip Weringa in 5th place, and obviously problems there for Scott Dunn and Natasha Bartlett in race number 1. Your result then of race number 1, a win for number 3, Sven Holstein and Desiree Daubert. 2nd, number 11, Nick Radley and Abi Radley. And 3rd, number 1, Oliver Wehrle and Peter Lehmann. 2, and number 12, 1 minute 27.17. 1 minute 27.17. 3, 11, 1, 2, and number 12. Stefan Steigerwald comes into gate number 1. Aurin is in gate number 2. Shaun Harvey fills gate number 3. Grenier is in gate 4. Wayne Read gate 5, and Peter Albrecht fills gate number 6 for this heat number 2 of the European semi-final. Inside gate made a very quick start in the first heat. Will it be the same for Stefan Steigerwald? He's got that gate 1. Shaun Harvey just getting his position absolutely correct there in gate number 3 before moving into line with Danny Hogg, of course, in the chair. Shaun Harvey leads into that top one, and Wayne Read making a move round the outside, comes from the shoulder of Shaun Harvey, the 2 British crews shoulder to shoulder, but first and 2nd place as Harvey leads going into that top third. Wayne Read has got the 2nd place, Steigerwald has got the 3rd on the inside, the French troop trying to make a move round the outside, but Shaun Harvey is racing has got the 3rd with Grenier in 4th place. That's the top 4 as they move up the back straight once again. Shaun Harvey and Danny Hogg are starting to get away in the front. The British crews back in 1 and 2 with Wayne Read and Craig Mathison holding that 2nd place. The Steigerwald brothers have got the 3rd place position. Aurin in 5. Albrecht in 6, and Wayne Read making a big move on the inside. Shaun Harvey, they go in that top corner once again. They lost that flat being made ready. Shaun Harvey and Danny Hogg, they lead it. Wayne Read and Craig Mathison again trying to Sidecar as Shaun Harvey and Danny Hogg lead going up the back straight once again. The work on the machine moving through for Wayne Read and Craig Mathison. They've got a super 2nd place at the moment, but it is Shaun Harvey and Danny Hogg in the 3rd. It's in 4th place. Aurin in 5 and Albrecht in 6th place. Your result then of race number 2, a win for outfit number 6, Shaun Harvey and Danny Hogg. 2nd, number 8, Wayne Read and Craig Mathison. And third, number 4, Stefan and Sebastian Steigerwald. 7, 5, and number 9. Slightly quicker time, 1 minute 26.70, 1 minute 26.70, 6, 8, 4, 7, 5, and 9. Just one change in the first of the solos. Paul Derrick will be 117 and not number 17. Paul Derrick 117. They are on track starts for the solos and the 500 support. Great to see Andrew Appleton racing with us here this afternoon. Paul Cooper was of course riding with Sheffield at Stoke Speedway last evening. Anthony Querapal of course over from Guernsey, good to see him over here. Rob Finlow, tremendous season so far. Steve Lee finished third in the Masters qualifier at Newquay a couple of weeks ago. David Trickey, Barry Powell, and that completes a lineup then for race number 1 of the 500 solo support. Appleton and Rob Finlow will settle in their respective getting positions for race number 3. First into the solo support. Trying to find a way from the inside of Rob Finlow, tucked into that third place with Paul Derrick in 4th place, Steve Lees in 5, Anthony Querapal in 6, David Trickey in 7, and Barry Powell in 8. That's the top 8. Tricky relegated to 8th, they move up the back straight once again. It's the former Masters champion Andrew Appleton leads into that top corner on lap number 2. Spectacular start of Paul Cooper trying to close the gap. Powell in 7, Tricky in 8, that's the 8 they go into the top corner once again. The gap the same between first and second. Andrew Appleton much time to lie, but Rob Finlow's leading. Cooper holds the second, Finlow looks behind him, big gap in third to the 4th place rider who is Steve Lee. As Andrew Appleton exits that top corner. Second place goes to Paul Cooper. Rob Finlow gets the third, Steve Lee in 4th. Paul Derrick drops it on the exit for that top corner. 5th place, Querapal comes in 5. Barry Powell in 6th, and Paul Derrick is going to remount, I think, and try and pick up the position. Paul Derrick quickly back on the bike. He picks the next one across the line, and David Trickey also fell, and he's fallen again up on that top corner. Super action, the first into the 500 solo support to win for number 1, Andrew Appleton. Second, number 11, Paul Cooper, and third, number 6, Rob Finlow. 93, 311, 82, and 117. 1 minute 17.53. 1 minute 17.53. 1, 11, 6, 93, 311, 82, 117. Obviously, we do have a non-starter in race number 2 of the 500 solo support. That is Jack Meredith, unfortunately injured at the pairs meeting last week, so Jack will be a non-starter. We do not know of any replacement at the moment, so we go with just the 7 riders in race number 2. We do have a replacement, in fact, number 36, Rory Cavell. Rory Cavell will come into this heat to replace Jack 461, Jack Meredith. for last drop, trying to find a way through, and Gareth Hickman has gone down on the first corner as this Tim Nodes leads, going up the back straight the first time, with Charlie Saunters holding that second place position. John Jeffers has got the third, the last drop is in fourth place. The race way back in seventh place. They got the back straight once again. Tim Nodes dominates from the front then. It's still Charlie Saunters holding that second place position. John Jeffers making a big second. Has got to the third. Edmonton holds in fourth place. Following the right. Still on the sixth. Good race on the third place between Velasquez and back Edmonton as Tim Nodes continues to dominate in the front. The last lap flag in Edmonton. Hold on in second place. The third in four places. They got the back straight. On then Charlie Saunters still holding that second place. Velasquez slowly but surely is pulling away from back Edmonton. That race for third in four places. Impressive win. Second place goes to Charlie Saunters. Fourth place back Edmonton. 5 is Rory Cavell. And Martin Williams coasting across the line there in 6th place. So drama indeed on that first corner, with the unlucky man there being Gareth Hickman. The result then of race number 4, the win for number 2, Tim Nodes. Second, number 25, Charlie Saunters. And third, number 83, Velasquez. 5, 36 and 125. Winning time 1 minute 18.93. 1 minute 18.93. 2, 25, 83, 5, 36, 125. Quads, number 1 is Andy Heatman, 2, John Elliott, 3, Jason Morris, 4, Rob Heath, 5, Steve Pantry, 6, Rob Brihoni. Best to pick out the quads, but the 1, 2 and 3 have not put the side numbers on at the back that we did ask for, so we do our best to pick them out. On the inside, they've got the back straight to the first. Heatman's got that second place. May well be number 1 that leads going into that top corner. We'll pick the numbers they come into view then for the first time. Number 4 is second place. Heatman gets through. Heatman leads going up the back straight. Heatman leads you, but Heatman in second place. Racing up the back straight, super action between these two, and Heatman again trying to get back through on the inside. These two locked together on the entry to that top corner, virtually locked together on the exit from the top corner as well. Third place, position number 3. Jason Morris is in 4th place up the top pole. They go up the back straight once again then. It's still Heatman who leads it from Heath holding that second place position. The last lap flag being made ready then. 4 rider number 1, Andy Heatman is number 3, Jason Morris is in 4th place. That's the top 4 as they go up the back straight once again. Heatman still the leader. Heatman trying to close the gap in second. He's now coming under pressure from Pantry, looking for that race for second and third places as rider at number 1. Andy Heatman wins it first and second and third. Ron Heatman comes in second place. Followed by number 3, 6 and number 2. Heat 1 of the quads in, a win for number 1, Andy Heatman. Second, number 4, Rob Heath. And third, number 5, Steve Pantry. 3, 6 and 2. 1 minute 27.07. 1 minute 27.07. 1, 4, 5, 3, 6 and 2. It's over to Brian now for the first heat of the 1,000 sidecars.
Thanks, Colin. Well, race 6 line up to our right, and we've only got 5 crews in this because number 4, Neil Aurin and Kelvin Corborn had machine troubles from last week, couldn't get it put together, so they're non-starters. Unfortunately, the Godden man, Neil Aurin and Kevin Corborn, number 4, are non-starters. So we have number 2, Steve Smith and Karl, Pugh, arguably one of the greatest sidecar crews of all time. We have number 44, Darryl Sweetland and Mike Bishop. We have 24, another great crew. Been in the game a long time, ex-British Masters champion, of course, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunters. Number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. And number 37, Mark Cossar and Tris Winterburn. So 5 crews on. 4, race number 6, 1,000 sidecars. Who we're looking for? Steve Smith on the inside. Darryl Sweetland, Rob Wilson, Miles Simmons and Mark Cossar. That's the lineup. We got everybody running, yes we have. So the lineup, just 5 athletes as they come to the line. Darryl Sweetland there, just he's got the motor running, and on the line the sidecar red flag, and initially there, good start from all Simmons and Kevin Woodley, but to no avail. Steve Smith and Karl Pugh getting left on the line. The tape's failing to operate on that side, so we're going to have a restart of race number 6. One interesting fact, incidentally, we've got 1,000 sidecars here, but we've also got the 500 European semi here today, and an interesting fact is that only one British rider has ever won the 500 sidecar and the 1,000 sidecar in 1 year. I'm sure older grass track fans will tell me who it is straight away. It was, of course, Steve Smith in 1980 when he was passed by Trevor Pye. It only happened that once, and I doubt if it will ever happen again, because of course the boys only race one type of racing now. In those days, a lot of the lads raced 500 and 1,000. So, back to race 6. Point right. The outside as they lead number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley looks to get it, but Steve Smith's on the inside, so Simmons on the outside, Smithy on the inside. Steve gets it locked up a little bit, but he gets the drive out the turn as they go down the back straight. It is Miles Simmons leading, but Steve Smith and everybody getting locked up into that turn. Simmons on the outside, Smith on the inside. But it's very, very close at the front. Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley pulling out a little bit down the back straight, but as they go into the bottom turn, it is Steve Smith and Karl Pugh and just gaining a few metres. Smithy trying to come through on the inside, but Miles Simmons holds it on. Still battling with Rob Wilson to his and again on the top turn, Steve gets very, very close to Miles Simmons, but Simmons holds him off, but as they go into the bottom turn, Smithy gets really close, but Simmons again holds him off. Steve trying to go on the inside. Miles Simmons on the inside. Steve Smith on the inside. Still in third place, Rob Wilson, Terry Saunters. But still the battle rages at the front. It looks as though Miles Simmons has got this one, unless he does something silly on the last turn, which I'm sure he's not going to. Miles Simmons there in the lead from Steve Smith. Steve tries a tight line. Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley get it. Steve Smith and Karl Pugh there in second place. In third place, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunters. Behind them, number 37, Mark Cossar and Tris Winterburn. And in fifth place, Darryl Sweetland and Mike Bishop. But what a super ride there for Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley on the Suzuki. Official result in just a moment. Race number 6. The official result then of race 6. In first place, it was number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. In second place, number 2, Steve Smith and Karl Pugh. In third place, number 24, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunters. In fourth place, number 37, Mark Cossar and Tris Winterburn. And in fifth place, number 44, Darryl Sweetland and Mike Bishop. Those numbers again are 9, 2, 24, 37, 44, and the time was 1 minute 26.69, 1 minute 26.69. Right, we'll look across, and as I said earlier, Paul Whiteland, number 92, is changing an engine. He looks now he's on the line, and we have got 5 riders. We've got number 30, Ryan Jason Kiel, 51, Rick McCall is taking out number 92, Paul Whiteland, number 41, Ryan very even as they go past that little place. On the outside it's John Hiscock in the Greenland in the lead, and John Hiscock leads, but he goes very, very wide on the top turn. Karl down in the chair, and into the bottom turn. It is still John Hiscock, but he's coming under pressure. It's a very, very close racing into the bottom turn as Peter Lloyd gets up the inside. Peter Lloyd is going to the front, and indeed Peter Lloyd does go to the front now. So leading, we got number 41, Peter Lloyd and Nick Wilson. In second place, John Hiscock and Karl Bell, and there's absolutely nothing in it as they go into the bottom turn. So, former Solo Star leading this sidecar race. Number 41, Peter Lloyd and Nick Wilson. In third place there, Paul Whiteland catching up a little bit on Hiscock as they go into that top turn, but it's Peter Lloyd. What a fantastic ride from Peter Lloyd. He leads into the bottom turn by about 40 metres now, whilst not flagging the ready. Peter Lloyd and Nick Wilson there. Behind them is Rick McCauley in fourth place, and it looks as though Peter Lloyd has got this sewn up. He's pulling away 50, 60 metres into the bottom turn for the last time. It's going to be a win for the Midlander, for Martin, Peter Lloyd and Nick Wilson. In second place, John Hiscock and Karl Bell. Third, Paul Whiteland and Alan Elliott. Behind them, number 51, Rick McCauley and Terry Madley. And behind them, number 30, was Steph Bly and Jason Gill. What a super ride there from Peter Lloyd. Right, confirmation of the result. It was a win for number 41, Peter Lloyd and Nick Wilson. In second place, number 184, John Hiscock and Karl Bell. In third place, number 92, Paul Whiteland and Alan Elliott. In fourth place, number 51, Ricky McCauley and Terry Madley. And in fifth place, number 30, Steph Bly and Jason Gill. The time, 1 minute 28.49, 1 minute 28.49. Those numbers again, 41, 184, 92, 51 and 13. The time, 1 minute 28.49. So we have been told, we don't know details, but Peter Albrecht unfortunately has mechanical problems, which is good news for Scott Francis because he does get a ride. So Scott Francis and John Skinner come in as reserve. Crew number 13 go in the third race of the European semi-final. So the lineup. From Germany, Wehrle in white. From Germany, the Steigerwald brothers in yellow and black. From France, Aurin in black and white. From Wimborne, in blue, Wayne Read and Craig Mathison. And I assume in red, we will have Scott Francis and John Skinner. And in green, from the Netherlands, Philip Weringa and Auwema. I'm told that Peter Albrecht has gearbox problems, which doesn't sound too good for him, but it does mean, of course, that crew number 13, Scott Francis and John Skinner, come in to this race as reserve. They're a little bit of a disadvantage, of course, because all the other 5 have been out already, know what the track's like. Scott's got to come in fresh and take this ride as reserve. So, one thing we're missing today, Colin, is a lot of cheering for the local boys. They did when we did the presentation, but come on, let's hear it for the locals. Wayne Read and Craig Mathison, number 8. Number 1, 4, 5, 8, 9 and 12. has them under control. Yellow and black has been excluded by the referee for touching the tapes. Yellow and black has been excluded for touching the tapes. Number 14, Barry Bennett, you requested to come to the line to take his place. Barry Bennett and Aurin Hughes, you are in this race in place of number 4. Can you please? You have 3 minutes. Barry Bennett, you have 3 minutes to get to the line. So we have 2 British Reserve crews in this. Number 13, Scott Francis and John Skinner down from Worcester. And number 14, Barry Bennett and Aurin Hughes. Both of them live in Newtown in mid-Wales. But Barry's proud to be Welsh, so is Aurin. But Barry was actually born in Shrewsbury, so a little bit of inside information for you there. But they come in as reserve, and we've got 2 British crews in that we didn't expect. So Scott Francis and John Skinner, Barry Bennett and Aurin Hughes, when they're out racing at national meetings, as I'm sure you know, there is absolutely nothing between these two. They're big mates off the track, but today they'll want to show they can beat each other as well as beat the rest of the opposition. So 3 British crews in this one. Without being biased, we've got number 8 Wayne Read and Craig Mathison, that we all hope will make the final in Germany in 3 weeks' time. We have crew number 13 Scott Francis and John Skinner. We have crew number 14 Barry Bennett and Aurin Hughes. We have Philip Weringa from Netherlands, number 12. We have Xavier Aurin from France, crew number 5, and crew number 1, Oliver Wehrle from Denmark. Sorry, from Germany, I should say. Right, 3 British crews in this one. Is Wayne Read going to get to the front? We shall know in about 10 seconds. Our referee has them under control, and it's go. Wayne Read leaders, they will down the back straight, pulling away from the rest of them. Oliver Wehrle in second place, and Barry Bennett in third as they go into the top 10 for the first time. Read absolutely Barry Bennett in third place, alongside him, Philip Weringa getting tailed off a little bit at the moment. Look at this from young Wayne Read and Craig Mathison. Way out in front as they come up 12 distance in the world to do. Up in the third comes Philip Weringa and Auwema, Barry Bennett in 4th. In 5th place is Scott Francis and John Skinner. That's the leading bunch. Behind them, Xavier Aurin, the Frenchman, just at the back at the moment. From Auwema, Wayne Read. Coming under pressure from Weringa and Auwema, but it is still Wayne Read and Craig Mathison just bringing it home. 200 metres to go. Popular winner. Third place to number 12, Philip Weringa and Auwema. 4th place to Barry Bennett and Aurin Hughes, number 14. And 5th place to number 13, Scott Francis and John Skinner. And behind them, Xavier Aurin and David Chaminade. So the British fans have got the win they wanted. Wayne Read wins that one. I was going to say easily. It looked easy, but I'm sure that was a hard ride. Last night, Wayne, when he went out for practice, he had a smoking motor. He took the motor home, rebuilt it, solved the problem. Come back here today, having a super day. Right, the official result of the 3rd race of the European semi-final, race number 8 on your programme, sponsored by Spinney Orland Forestry and Fencing Contractors. With for number 8,
Wayne Read and Craig Mathison, they get 5 points. In second place, crew number 1, Oliver Wehrle and Peter Lehmann, they get 4 points. In third place, crew number 12, Philip Weringa and Auwema, they get 3 points. In fourth place, crew number 14, Barry Bennett and Ivan Hughes, they get 2 points. In fifth place, crew number 13, Scott Francis and John Skinner, they get 1 point. And in sixth place was the French crew, number 5, Xavier Aurin and David Chaminade. The time, 1:25.97, 1:25.97, and that is the quickest race so far today. Race 4, race number 9 on your programme. We have the legendary Karl and Bartlett as lady passenger. Number 2 riding the Swiss license in red. We have the sensational Sven Holstein, European champion at 17 years of age in 2005, with his lady passenger Desiree Daubert in blue. We have the British crew, Shaun Harvey Danny Hogg. Great things are expected of them today, despite Shaun's injured arm. They had a win first time out, they're in black and white. From France, number 7, Grenier and Cedric Rossi. From GB, Scott Dunn and Natasha Bartlett. We hope they're okay, they're on the line. They went out first race, hope everything's sorted. And also from the UK, the one and only Nick Radley with daughter, 16-year-old daughter, Abi Radley in the chair, crew number 11, yellow and black. So a lot of British interest in this one. 3 crews against 2 of the top crews in Europe. One of the all-time greats, Kyle, number 2, and the other one, of course, the new kid on the block. He was sensational when he came to the top in 2005. He is Sven Holstein and Desiree Daubert. So a top one this for the British boys. As you go around the first turn, and Scott Dunn looked to me up the front, the drivers up there, they're all up there. And as they go into that first turn, it is absolutely, literally sideways. Scott Dunn now in second place. And Bob on the morning turn, but no hold on. Grenier came out the worst, but look at Harvey, absolutely flying. Shaun Harvey then leads it with Danny Hogg in the chair. Behind them, number 3, Sven Holstein and Desiree Daubert, and Holstein just making a move on the inside. Holstein comes through in the second. There's absolutely nothing between second, third and fourth, but Shaun Harvey having a super ride. To go. Can Holstein get with Shaun Harvey? I doubt it. There's about 30 metres as they go up the back straight. It's all about these 2. Shaun Harvey and Danny Hogg lead by 30, 40 metres. Last turn, Sven Holstein and Desiree Daubert in second. To Nick Abi, 4th place goes to Scott Dunn. 5th place, number 2, Karl. And in 6th place, number 7, Grenier. So, how about that? Shaun Harvey, 2 rides, 2 wins. No British rider has ever been on the podium at the European finals. Shaun aims to change that. That was the quickest race so far. A win then for Shaun Harvey and Danny Hogg. Number 6, they get the 5 points. 4 points go to crew number 3, Sven Holstein and Desiree Daubert. 3 points go to Nick Radley and Abi Radley, number 11. 2 points go to number 10, Scott Dunn and Natasha Bartlett. 1 point goes to Karl and Bennett Tralan, number 2. And in 6th place was number 7, Grenier. Those positions again from the top. In 1st place, number 6. In 2nd place, number 3. In 3rd place, number 11. In 4th place, number 10. In 5th place, number 2. And in 6th place, number 7. The time, quickest race so far, 1:24.56, 1:24.56. That was a quick one.
Right, the solos coming out then for the start of the second leg of their racing. Right, coming into line then for race 10, third leg of the solo support. John Jeffers on gate 1. Rory Karl is on gate 2. Tim Charlie Saunders, no, in fact gate 1 is Tim Nose. You've got John Jeffers on gate number 2, Rory Karl gate 3, Charlie Saunders gate 4, Palastrop gate 5, Paul Derrick gate 6, Andrew Appleton gate 7, and it's David Tricky on gate number 8. Should be an absolute cracker, race number 10. So could be crucial. Dean Howell, having a long time. Problems at the gate, problems at the starting gate. Problems with the starting gate. I thought they had been held a long time. We do have problems with the gate then for race number 10. So the drama mounts a little bit more. Riders clearing their clutches, getting the machinery sorted back out. Do have a slight problem with the starting gate before we can get race 10 underway. So the riders begin to come into line then to get this race 10 away at the second time of asking. Race number 10, right on the inside, then John Jeffers, then Rory Karl, Charlie Saunders, Palastrop, Paul Derrick, Andrew Appleton, and David Tricky. Those the riders behind it for race 10, third leg of the solo support. In the second place, John Jeffers in third, Paul Derrick goes extremely wide while holding fifth place. Tim Nose works his way through, picks up 2 places to go for the third place, but that's allowed Andrew Appleton to get away in the front. John Jeffers in trouble on the outside. Derrick in 8, that's the 8, they straight on the back straight once again, and Andrew Appleton's away at the front, and Tim Nose has really got to work hard to get to Andrew Appleton with that for this. You've got to get to Charlie Saunders first. Astroff is in 4th, Tralan in 4th, that's the top 5 in into that top corner once again. Charlie Saunders consolidating that second place. Tim Nose, Karl's in the most closer in third, it's still for Astroff. That's the 8th, Andrew Appleton leads into that top corner. 40 one more time, he wins the race. Charlie Saunders, third is Tim Nose, Astroff. On a gap then, 240 to go. John Jeffers using every inch there. Paul Jones, David Tricky, and finally it's number 14, John Jeffers. Right, race 10 result. To win for number 1, Andrew Appleton. Second, number 25, Charlie Saunders. And third, number 2, Tim Nose. 83, 36, 117, 124, and number 14. 1 minute 16.27. 1 minute 16.27. Numbers again: 1, 25, 2, 83, 36, 117, 124, and number 14. around the outside of that bottom corner, sees him go through in the second plate. Martin Williams trying to get back to on the inside as Paul Cooper leads into that top corner on the opening. That takes a real wide line. Five, Edmonton 6, Powell in 7, that's a 7 as they stream up the back straight once again. Paul Cooper is starting to go away in the front. Fine line again for young Rob Finlow holding that second place. Martin Williams again trying to close the gap in third. These three Powell in 7, that's a 7. Halfway up the back straight is Paul Cooper, is increasing a little bit more over Rob Finlow. Martin Williams consolidating that third place. Steve Lee trying to close the gap in 4. Martin Williams in third. They got the back straight. Once again, halfway up that back straight is your race leader, number 11, Paul Cooper, that spectacular style into that top corner. Impressive win after second place. Number 11, Paul Cooper. Rob Finlow gets him a line to take the second place. Martin Williams in third. Edmonton and Quantified cross the line together for 5th and 6th places. The result then of race number 11, a win for number 11, Paul Cooper. Second, number 6, Rob Finlow. And third, 125, Martin Williams. 93, 5, 311 and 82. 1 minute 18.56. 1 minute 18.56. Numbers again: 11, 6, 125, 93, 5, 311 and 82. On we go to race number 12, the second leg of the quads. Just to let the public know and the riders, there will be a 5-minute break after this race to do a little bit of track rolling to keep the track in tip-top condition for the European semi-finals. There will be just 5 minutes of track work after this race number 12, the second leg of the quads. Again, we do our best to pick the numbers out of the quads. First come out, so the second is on gate number 4, on gate number 4. He's really boxed in on that first run as Heathman leads going up the back straight for the first time. Could be number 2 or number 3 is tucked into second place. I think Rob Mahoney having a much better ride this time. He's back in that third place position, but it is number 1, Andy Heathman, who is a race is in third. John Elliott is in 4th place. That's the top 4 real sort out for the minor places. That's allowing Andy Heathman to get away at the front then. It's still John Morris holding that second place. Rob Mahoney looking for that second place of John Morris, and all this is going on to second and third. Heathman's getting away. White line then, number 3, John Morris sees him lose that second place position. He gets back in the action again, going up the back straight. It's Heathman leads it from Mahoney, holding that second place position. Last lap flag being made ready, and this is the second leg of the quads. And it is number 1, Andy Heathman, looking the 3, Jason is in third place. Tremendous strap on number 5, Steve Pantry for that third and fourth position, but Heathman's well away in the front. Mahoney consolidating that second place. It's still Morris holding the third, exiting that top corner and through complete. Race number 12. Mahoney gets the second. Morris comes across the line in third, number 4 on Heathman 5, and the 6th place rider across the line, number 5, Steve Pantry. Your result in race number 12, a win for number 1, Andy Heathman. Second, number 6, Rob Mahoney. And third, number 3, Jason Morris. 4, 2, number 5, 1 minute 26.52. 1 minute 26.52. Those numbers again: 1, 6, 3, 4, 2, 5.
Race 13, We have number 2, Steve Smith and Karl Pugh, second, first time out. Number 41, Peter Lloyd and Nick Wilson, who had a sensational win first time out. Number 92, Paul White from the Alan Elliott. Number 30, Steph White and Jason Gill. Number 184, John Hiscock. Into the first turn is Whiteham's got it, on easy does it, Smithy. Steve Smith's got it, Whiteham's on the outside, Smith on the inside. Steve Smith, Karl Pugh lead into the bottom turn. Hiscock coming up, challenging for second place, with Whitelam in second, Hiscock in third, but Steve Smith and Karl Pugh lead. Right up to second place, number 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. That's the 1-2 in third place is John Hiscock and Karl Valbert. They're coming under pressure now. From number 41, Peter Lloyd and Nick Wilson. Peter Lloyd up into third place now. And Peter Lloyd has got it all turned on the bottom turn. He's got a length to get up. But Steve Smith out of his own. Smithy then with Karl Pugh in the chair. Leads by about 50 metres. Down the back straight. Disappointment there for John Hiscock and Karl Bell. They go out to our left as we look to our right in the last lap. Number 2, Steve Karl Number 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott, and they're coming under pressure from number 41 there, Peter Lloyd and Nick Wilson. And Peter Lloyd, tremendous drive out of the top turn, goes up the inside of Whitelam. Nothing in it, in the bottom turn. Whitelam just drifting wide a little bit, and Peter Lloyd just misses that second place, but a win there for Steve Smith and Karl Pugh. Second place to Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. Third place to number 41, Peter Lloyd and Nick Wilson. And in fourth place, number 30, Steph Blythe and Jason Gill. Super ride there for Steve Smith and Karl Pugh. And disappointment there for Peter Lloyd and Nick Wilson, finishing third in that one after that super first ride. So we give the official result. Right, race 13, the official result. That race sponsored by Knight's Autos, MOTs, cars and light commercials. A win there for number 2, Steve Smith and Karl Pugh. In second place, number 91, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. In third place, number 41, Peter Lloyd and Nick Wilson. In fourth place, number 30, Steph Blythe and Jason Gill. And officially placed fifth was number 184, John Hiscock and Karl Bell. The time was 1 minute 24.55. 1 minute 24.55. Those numbers again are 2, 92, 41, 30, 184, 124.55. Race 14, still with the big chairs. Unfortunately, we don't have number 4, Neil Owen and Kevin Colburn. They had mechanical problems last week, haven't been able to fix it. So we have number 9, Mark Simmons and Kevin Woodley. Number 37, Mark Cossar and Chris Winsberg. Number 44, Darryl Sweetland and Mike Bishop. Number 24, Rob Wilson. And the passenger, Kenny Silver. And number 1. Leads as they go into the first turn, the rest of them all bunched up on Mark Cossar. A superstar there with Trish Winterburn in the chair. Cossar leads as they go into the bottom turn, the rest of it mixing it as they come round that bottom turn for the first time. And Miles Simmons, Kevin Woodley coming out the rest of the bunch. We bring the call in, Terry Woodley, but it's Cossar leading with Trish Winterburn in the chair. Down the back straight, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley still there in second place, about 30 metres down on Cossar. But from Rugby, still the same. As they go down the back straight for the third time, last lap flag at the ready, and Cossar having a super ride. Just Winterburn in the chair on the Suzuki, number 37. They lead from in second place still, number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. Under pressure from Rob Wilson. Rob Wilson's running around the outside of McCauley, but McCauley holds him off. Back with the lead, it's going to be a super win here for Mark Cossar and Trish Winterburn. They get the checkered flag. Second place goes to number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. And third place, very close. I'll leave that up to the officials to decide. not even going to give my opinion, because that was so close for third place, with no doubt about the winner, number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. Sorry, get it right, Brian. Mark Cossar and Trish Winterburn, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley second. Race 14 then, the official result, 1,000 Sidecars, Heat 4. A win there for number 37, Mark Cossar and Trish Winterburn. In second place, number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. In third place, number 24, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunters. In fourth place, number 51, Rick McCauley and Terry Madley. And in fifth place, number 44, Darryl Sweetland and Mike Bishop. The time, 1 minute 25.88, 1 minute 25.88. Those numbers again are 37, 9, 24, 51 and 44. Back with the European, the main event of the afternoon. We have Oliver Wehrle, number 1, black and white. He's had a second, he's had a third. Sven Holstein and Daubert, he's had a win and second. Aurin, he's had 1/5 place so far. Grenier has had a 4th place. Peter Albrecht yet to score. Nick Radley and Abi Radley, they have had a second and third. So is it going to be Holstein or is Nick Radley going to get another win for the British boys? So Pugh on the line, also checked, it's not touching the tape. Our referee, very strict today on tape touching and also on flag touching. As we start we've got the electrical breakdown. Quite Preston, you just straight away please. We have an electrical breakdown on the start. One of the Mike reads about it as well. Mike, can you help? If you know anything about electrics, you're not allowed out of this PA van. Right, race 5 for the European Championships semi-final. It is on your programme, race number 15, sponsored by Croft, Coach Works, Body Repairs, Spraying, Panel Meeting. All 6 outfits on the line, race number 5, centre of the programme. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Holstein in yellow and black? The first turn and all of them are getting it all sideways, nearly upside down, and it's absolutely side by side as they go in the first turn. It's Nick Radley who's leading as they get so close, but Radley is Holstein proud in third place, and Holstein now right on Nick Radley's tail, but Nick has it by about 10 metres, runs pretty quick out that one turn. It's Radley then in leads with Abi Radley in the chair. In second place then is Sven Holstein and Holstein. Peter Albrecht is had some sort of gearbox problems. Over to the far side and look at this, Holstein trying to come on the inside of Radley, but Radley holds it off. Super wide for Nick Abi Radley and Holstein. Holding straight, Radley and Abi Radley then lead from the sensational Sven Holstein and Desiree Daubert. It's going to be a British win, what is it? Oliver Wehrle in 4th, 7, Christoph Grenier, following him was Aurin, and behind him number 9, Peter Albrecht. Wow, what a super win for Nick Radley. So Nick, he's had a second, he's had a third, and now he's had a win. A win for the British crew, number 11, Nick Radley and Abi Radley. So race 5 for the European Championship semi-final A win there for number 11, Nick Radley and Abi Radley. They get the 5 points. In second place, number 3, Sven Holstein and Daubert. They get the 4 points. In third place, number 1, Oliver Wehrle and Peter Lehmann. They get the 3 points. In fourth place, number 7, Grenier and Cedric Rossi. They get 2 points. In fifth place, number 5, Xavier Aurin and David Chaminade. They get 1 point. And in sixth place, number 9, Peter Albrecht and Yasmin Staudacher. They get, unfortunately, 0 points. The time, 1 minute 24.49, 1 minute 24.49, the fastest race of the day so far. Those numbers again from the top are 11, 3, 1, 7, 5 and 9. So, are they going to take the third win of the afternoon? Wayne Read Craig Mathison, 2 rides, 1 second, 1 win. So, if I was biased, I'd say, are we going to see a British 1-2 here with Harvey and Read crossing the line together? So, all 6 outfits on the line. They are numbers 2, number 4, 6, number 8, number 10, number 12. Don't forget we got Karl in this one of the greatest drivers of all time. He's ridden in every European Championship since he rode here in 1985. Passengered by Bennett, Tralan, the young lady. I think we got something like 4 or 5 Sidecar crews today passengered by ladies. So, race number 6, European it's what we wanted to see. It's Wayne Read leading, Shaun Harvey in second. It is Karl with the British crews, 1-2 at the moment. Karl there in third place. In fourth place is the Steigerwald brothers. The happy one, Wayne Read it is, who leads from Harvey and Danny Hogg. So, Wayne Read and Craig Mathison. Karl still there in third, but he's going to have to push on. He's got about 20-30 metres down on the 2 British crews. He's got the last one back at the ready, and Shaun Harvey right on the tail of Wayne Read as they come off the bend, and Shaun Harvey. Then behind them, number 10, Scott Dunn and Natasha Bartlett. Scott Dunn having the best of afternoons. It's into the last turn. Checkered flag at the ready, and it's going to be a British 1-2 at this point. With Wayne Read. Kiel brothers in fourth. In fifth place, Weringa. And in sixth place, number 10, Scott Dunn and Natasha Bartlett. Well, a lot of smiles on the faces of British grass track fans now after that one. So we can give you the official result of race 6. So the official result of race 6, we have a win there for number 8, Wayne Read and Craig Mathison. Somebody's blowing a hoot. I thought we got a soundproof box up here. Nobody's cheering today, come on. Number 8, Wayne Read and Craig Mathison. In second place, number 6, Shaun Harvey and Danny Hogg. In third place, number 2, Karl and Bennett. In fourth place, number 4, the Steigerwald brothers, Stefan and Sebastian. In fifth place, number 12, Philip Weringa and Auwema. And in sixth place, Scott Dunn and Natasha Bartlett. The time, 1 minute. 1 minute 24.81. 1 minute 24.81. Those numbers again are 8, 6, 2, 4, 12 and 10.
Right, coming to line then for race 17, Paul Derrick on the inside. Antiquarical comes in next to him. Then we got Martin Williams, John Jeffries needs the points. Matt Etherington, Rob Finlow rode superb this afternoon. Palashkrop and Paul Cooper. Cooper trying to get a quick line through on the inside, but Phil Ashcroft sweeps round the outside as Cooper leads it, but Finlow in second, Ashcroft in third, Jeffers in 4, Quillipol in 5. That's the top 5, then they're completely open. That race for 4th and 5th places. John Jeffers making a move round the outside for Ashcroft to try and finish that 3rd place. Paul Cooper's getting away at the front. Rob Finlow's consolidating at 2nd place position. Ashcroft on that pits corner, gets round for Ashcroft to go through into 3rd place. They go up the back straight once again then. 1st and 2nd look to be settled. John Jeffers now consolidating that 3rd place. Again for Martin Williams. Disastrous afternoon for Martin Williams so far in the heat of the 500 solo support as Paul Cooper takes the flag. He wins race number 17. Second, number 6, Rob Finlow. Third to the 14, then back to Windsor, Well, your result for race number 17 then. A race sponsored by Matt and Nicky. Win for number 11, Paul Cooper. Second, number 6, Rob Finlow, and third, number 14, John Jeffries. 83, 5, 311, and 117. 1 minute 17.06. 1 minute 17.06. 11, 6, 14, 83, 5, 311. 117. Race 18 sponsored by Bob's Videos. Is he filming the action this afternoon? Should be a cracker again, a clash of Andrew Appleton and Tim Nobes. We've got some car keys handed in to the announcer's box. Looks like a VW car key, so if you can come up and describe it. We've got them here in the announcer's box. Thank you. Coming into line then for race 18, we've got David Tricky on the inside. We've got Tim Nopes coming in next to him. Then we've got Charlie Saunders, Andrew Appleton. So those three could well be the ones to watch. Barry Powell, Steve Lee and Rory Cavell. So watch probably gates 2, 3 and 4 for this race number 18. Andrew Appleton putting all his experience to play. He's the last set of Pitts corner, and Appleton's got away at the front already. Charlie Saunders holds to second, Tim Nobes in third, Steve Lee is in 4th place, Barry Powell in 5, David Tricky in 6, that's the top 6. Appleton really wide. Charlie Saunders pushing hard in 2nd place, Tim Nobes can't seem to close the gap on Charlie Saunders. He does now though. They go up the back straight as Charlie Saunders got problems there but holding that 2nd place position. Appleton is the race leader then. Trying to close that gap in 2nd. Steve Lee moves in the 3rd. Barry Powell is in 4th. Desperately back up and Charlie Saunders got the machine going. I think may have a flat tire. In fact, Charlie Saunders that 4 is one who holds that 2nd place position. Steve Lee on his Barry Powell the 4 Rory in 6th. Problems for Rory Cavell holding that 5th place position as Andrew Appleton exits that top corner. 44. Andrew Appleton gets the winning ride. Tim Nobes leads up the 2nd place. Barry Powell, Steve Lee gets the 3rd place. Then Barry Powell comes across the line. And Charlie Saunders coasting round with what could well be a flat tyre. And I think we need the ambulance people down there for Rory Cavell on that pits corner. May well have a problem there, Rory Cavell on the pits corner. Incident pack race number 18, but again it's a clear win there for number 1, Andrew Appleton. Second, number 2, Tim Nobes, and third, number 93, Steve Lee. 82, 124, and number 25. 1 minute 16.19. 1 minute 16.19. 1, 2, 93, 82, 124, and 25. Obviously there'll be a slight hold up now while the injury of Davy Tricky is being sorted out there on the middle of track, and we'll move on to race 19, third leg of the